Isaac Newton expressed the idea this way: "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." This is the story of 3 generations of giants whose shared vision saved the sight of millions. It's a story shared with the woman who walked hand in hand with all 3, as a daughter to one, mother to another, and wife and now voice to the 3rd.
Goes back a long way, and so my dad went to Harvard Medical School and he stayed around this area, and he became interested in ophthalmology.
We would have these young people who got their diabetes in their 20s, 30s, going blind just as they were trying to get through college, get a career started, get a family started, and blindness struck. And so it was just heartbreaking.
When Lloyd joined my father, they got very interested in the laser.
Doctors Beetham and Aiello had the radical idea to use the laser to create minute areas of scar tissue on the retina that would prevent the profusive growth of blood vessels that cause blindness.
Convincing the world that this was going to be a beneficial treatment was not an easy thing. And there were people who thought this was malpractice, that this shouldn't be done. That it was a horrible thing to do to people.
I remember the very first laser because I was there, and it was so unique. But if I remember the gentleman, he was very enthusiastic about it because there was only one other option, and that was blindness. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Chris Wilson was just 14 years old when she and her parents traveled from Rochester to Joslin. Her first meeting with the doctors left quite an impression.
Dr. Beetham was clear. This young woman will go blind if she does not have this done. My parents were a little, hold on here, we need to hear some more information. I said, no, I am not gonna go blind at 14 years old.
You good there?
Decades later, Chris Wilson returns to Joslin at least once a year, one of millions who, thanks to Doctors Beetham and Aiello, could literally see a future for themselves. Still, Lloyd M. looked to the next generation of treatment and of researcher.
From the very beginning, my dad always thought this is a terrible treatment because what we're doing is using the laser beam to destroy some areas of retina so that we can save other areas of retina. And I always thought, if you're going to do something in ophthalmology, get us away from this laser.
Dr. Lloyd Paul Aiello actually came into my laboratory as a fellow. And I found he's very bright and very engaging, very similar to his father. We were able to identify this factor X, it's called VEGF, that's a major cause of a severe diabetic eye disease.
These anti-VEGF agents, anti-vascular endothelial growth factor agents now, are used as not only the primary treatment for diabetes, but also for things like age-related macular degeneration and central retinal vein occlusion, Aiello's disease, a variety of other conditions.
The discovery earned Doctors King and Aiello the Champalimaud Vision Award for their extraordinary scientific contribution.
I said to my dad, it works. There's new medications that we have injected in the eye. I said, Dad, it works, and it's better than the laser.
I was able to see the course of laser coming in, laser phasing out, and a new technology coming in, or a new treatment pattern. So in the early years, we were preventing blindness. Now we're preserving vision.
There were over 50 ongoing trials. The Diabetic Retinopathy Clinical Research Network, Dr. Lloyd Paul Aiello was the inaugural chairperson for that.
They've created an eye institute that marries clinical care and clinical research to really change the lives of our patients.
This is a healing place, and it's the best research in the world. I mean, you have the very best here.
All I can say is that we've been working towards good vision for a long time. And I think we're getting very, very close. I don't know how much closer we can get, but who knows, the next generation, maybe they'll find a solution to everything.
From the shoulders of these giants, there's no telling how far we'll see.